Okay, so this is my window. You can see it has all the words here. And now if I were to implement the things that I just did, you'd see when I click on something it remains highlighted. I can drag it, and once I release the drag, it becomes unhighlighted. And I can still drag it without clicking on it the first time. But if I want to drag multiple things, I select them first. Then I just drag from there and they all move together. So I can use this word, there, yep, man. I can drag all these words. And once I have them in place, I can select them all, then drag them all together, and once I let go, they're all unhighlighted. And I can click on something, and then once I click something other than a word, they deselect. So we can see that's working fine. Okay. Now the implementation for that is not too much different. The only differences I guess that were made were so here I added a boolean that says if it's a word click, then it's initialized as false. So here when I click on something, if it's a word, basically by this if statement, then the word click is changed to true, and then if I go through all the words possible and the word click is still false, that means I hadn't clicked on a word, and therefore I know I clicked on an empty space, and therefore I could select all words to false. That's how I deselect any words that were previously selected. Okay, so here in my mouse released event, the only thing I added here is down here that if the mouse press location is not equal to the mouse release location, that means there was some movement from where you started the click and where you ended the click. That means there was some dragging involved. Therefore, you should select any selected word should become false. So basically, this removes the idea. So if I dragged a word after it had been selected, then at the end of that drag event, I should deselect all words. And this means that when I click on something just to highlight it, because the mouse press location is the same as the mouse release location, there should be no deselection. And here in the mouse drag event, I just added this movement here, the move by. So here I just said I selected all words, and if it was selected, then I just move that by this amount here. And the amount that I move it by is the mouse location change. And here's just the current mouse location, which is where I just clicked, and or I guess where I currently am after I've been dragging, and where it started. So that's whatever movement was made during that frame from when this method was last called. That's how much you'll move the word by. And you see it it does it for all selected words, not just the current word, the dragged word, all selected words, because in this implementation you can select multiple words at once. And that's basically all I did, I believe.